Welcome to my channel, guys. I make about $65,000 a year. I have $0 in debt, and my goal is to make it to $100,000. This channel exists because I want to keep myself accountable and also keep you guys motivated. I notice if you document your goals religiously, which I'm doing by vlog, you're going to achieve them. And hopefully this motivates and inspires you guys to do the same. I'm not here to flex my money, guys, or pretend I'm ahead. I want to make sure that all of us get rich. A little about myself, I am 29 years old and my whole life I was not rich. So anytime I had a money question in regards to like finance for my family, they could not answer the question. They come from an immigrant generation, so they're not that financially literate. So that had me curious. It started like this fire inside of me to learn more about finance and economics. Right now, I live in Southern California, one of the most expensive places to live in. It's no joke, guys. The tax, the gasoline, the rent. As far as my job, I'm in the construction industry, guys, and it's good because a lot of the older guys are retiring and a lot of the newer generation, they don't want to work these type of jobs. So it's increasing the demand while the supply is lowering. So that's why they're paying decent. And keep in mind, I said $65,000 base salary, but that doesn't count for overtime or prevailing wage. Prevailing wage is basically an amount that the city sets for your hourly rate, and it's pretty much 3 times your hourly rate. It's insane, guys. It's going to help me get there. And before I get to what I currently have invested, I want to talk about my debt. Like I said, I have $0 in debt, and that's because I dropped out of college. I figured it wasn't for me. I just wanted to get to work and found other ways to make money. And I think it's helped me a lot. I'm 29 and I know so many people my age, they're still paying off their student loan debt and they're not close to paying it off. And as far as my car, the beautiful thing about my situation is my work, they actually pay me for my car. They pay me like a monthly allowance for me to use my car. So it's basically a free car and it's my dream car. And on top of that, they pay for my gasoline. So everywhere I drive, guys, it's for free. I'm not paying anything. It's insane. You guys got to find hacks like these throughout your life. Any discounts you guys can get, I'm telling you. All right, guys, now let's get to the money I have, starting my checking account and then the investments. As far as my checking account, I have $12,805.06. My Roth IRA, I have $2,806.38. My health savings account, I have $476.27. My individual brokerage account, I have $4.56. My crypto, and I'm going to keep this a average number because of how volatile the market is. It's fluctuating up and down. I have $2,500. This totals my checking and my investments to $18,592.27. So you guys can see I'm almost 1/5 of the way there, and compound interest should work its magic. So my goal, guys, is to work overtime and to just keep reinvesting it. Number 2, I'm going to keep on getting raises at work. And number 3, I'm going to watch my spending. And in regards to number 2, it's interesting because I've only been with the company for a year, but I've already gotten 2 raises. So I intend on getting more certificates. That's the cool thing about this company is I get more certificates and they'll give me bonuses. They'll give me a raise. So my first year, I already got like 2 raises and I'm about to reach my first year working there. I'm super happy about it. Number 3 is the lifestyle inflation. You got to watch your spending, guys. So like I said, when I got my raises, I was just door dashing left and right. I didn't care. It's not good because I was losing money and I was gaining weight. You want the opposite. You want your money to go up and then you want your weight to go down. You don't want to be a big boy. You want a big bank account. Got it? Also socially, I'm very careful with who I hang out with. I did have to cut out some friends who just spend stupid money on dumb things like Hypebeast clothing and Air Jordans. And you know, the crazy thing is these people weren't making a lot of money. So to me, it was kind of embarrassing. You know, everyone can see that you're poor when you're hopping out of a 20-year-old car and your shoes are like $500. It's not a good sight, guys. And I'm not saying you should cut out all your friends. I have friends who are still irresponsible. I just only see them maybe like once a month. And I see my more financially stable friends, I see them often because the vibe, it kind of influences you to try better and save more money. Essentially, you become an average of all your friends, right? I don't have a fixed number, but I have a fixed idea of how I'm going to be allocating my money for investments. The majority of it is going to be in the stock market, okay? I'm going to be putting in my Roth IRA and my individual investment account. So once I max out my Roth IRA, that's when I'm going to be going more into my individual investment account, okay? And then I'm going to be very speculative on crypto. I think right now we're about to enter a bear market, so I don't think it's a good time to be pouring in more money. I'm gonna wait till we find a firm bottom and then increase some more. I don't want to be taking too much risk. I have learned my lessons, and that's what you guys are gonna see throughout my video series. I'm gonna be talking about my losses and how I could have made more money. Theoretically, I should have already had 6 figures. You're gonna see my mistakes throughout this series, and you're gonna see a lot of cool things I find out, and a lot more advice and tips and tricks I'm going to be learning through books and YouTube and other people. You guys got to stick around for that. My goal is to be able to show you guys that an average Joe like me, okay, I don't have a college degree, I have a decent paying job, and I'm going to do this by myself. This is perfect because it's going to show that anyone can do this. You just have to be super disciplined, okay? Also, bonus advice, guys, have cheap hobbies, okay? Go to the gym. Working out is free if you think about it. Just go running, go do push-ups, okay? If you want to do the more expensive stuff like off-roading, just make sure you have situations like me where I don't pay for gasoline, and if I need any equipment pertains to the job and kind of crosses over to off-roading, they'll expense it. This is the beautiful thing about finding these types of companies. You guys have to love where you work, okay? If you love where you work, they take care of you, more likely you're going to put in more effort, more likely you're going to be making more money. Yeah, we can do this, guys. We just have to be extremely disciplined, okay? I don't want you guys to be discouraged because whatever age you are, okay? I say I'm 29, but I feel like I'm in my mid 30s, and I'm doing this as early as possible so that I can let compound interest do its thing and ride inflation and be okay. Best time to invest is right now. The worst time is in the future, okay? You don't want to be left behind while everyone else is making money. You also may be wondering why I'm wearing glasses and a hat. So I'm considering, once I reach $100,000, I'm considering doing a face reveal. We'll see. It depends. Maybe if this channel blows up, we'll see. If not, I made $100,000 and it inspired you guys, because that's the main goal of this, for all of us to make money. So guys, if you want to be more responsible and you want to be financially set, I strongly urge you to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. All right, guys, as always, let's get that money.